Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial of how to build an app like Sarahah. And in this one, actually I'm just going to be fixing the first one is this one on the view controller page. We're actually going to switch this from view did load to view did appear. View did appear. And the reason we're doing this is because view did load only happens once, and we actually want to load this data, load all of our messages and dates every time that we go to the view controller to our messages page. And so let's see. So we can delete override, or I'm just going to do it like this. I'm just going to type in view did appear like that, and then I'm just going to erase these like that. Alright, so now it's view did appear. Also, another thing I'm going to do is I noticed that our app always opens this to this page even if a user is not logged in. So it might cause a crash because we're looking for, a user's UID, but if there's no user logged in, then there isn't one, so your app would crash. So to fix that, we're going to check if a user is logged in before we do anything when we load that page. So we're just going to go if, fir auth current user, let's say equals nil, meaning there's no user. Then we're just going to go to the login page. And the way we do that, we can actually copy and paste like we did over here. Where is it at? When we press settings. Nope, we didn't do it there. We did it. Okay, we did something similar to it here. So you can go to your sign up page and you can just copy and paste this part that says let home VC equal and the self-test storyboard instantiate. You can copy that and you can bring that over there. Alright, down here into your if statement, and then we're just going to change these. First, we're going to go to our storyboard and go to our login screen and give this an identifier. We're just going to call it login VC and use storyboard ID. Then we're going to go to, let's see, view controller again, and we're just going to change these. Change the name of this just so you know, let login, then change this to login VC like we called it, and then show login. Alright, and then if there is one logged in, then we'll just do the rest of this. So we'll just open up our else in the bracket and then bring it down here to the end, and then just put that end bracket right there, and that should get rid of those errors. All right, and I think there was one more error. Let's say you search a user, right? You have a user called, let's see, let me open up this, Kate1, and you go to it, and then you send her a message, hey, what's up, right? And then you press send. You press send, but it's still on this page, so you don't even know that you sent it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dismiss this page, and we're going to go back to the previous page, which is the search users page that you can search for another user. So to do that, we're just going to go to our send message, and then we're going to, actually we'll just go all the way back to the main page. Let's see if we have an identifier for that. View controller. Yep, it's called home. So what we just copy and pasted, we can use that again basically. So send message, say send button clicked, and then after it sent all your data, then we're gonna paste that again, home VC, and it actually is the same as what I pasted. So I'm just gonna run the app and I'm gonna check that out. And then if you guys have any other bugs or anything that you want fixed, just comment below and I'll try to answer those questions and make additional videos just to get everything down. Alright, so let's see. One in our app. Should open up any second. Alright. So now let me check one thing. So this will be our initial page. I think you guys already have this. I accidentally changed it though. So this is our initial page. So when we load the app, regardless if a user is logged in or not, this one will go first. And then that's when it will go to our view did load method and see if a user is logged in or not. But that being said, let's log in. It's Kate1 password. Oh, actually, you log in by email, not by username. So kj@gmail.com, I think it was. Click login. And then she has two messages. Let's go to search users. We'll send one to, I think it was J Adams 4. We'll send him one. We'll say hello Jay, or his name's Jake. And we'll press send, and then it goes back to that page. And reload our user messages, J Adams 4, and you can see that it's still sent. So that bug is fixed. And now and then we want to actually log out. Right now we just are switching to the logout page, but we're not actually logged out. And so we're gonna go to settings. So we already started this a little bit. So it says we're doing the alert controller. And then this is the action. And then this is the sign out action. There's a method that's fir auth dot I think sign out. And I just saw that said it throws. See what the error is. It needs to be surrounded in a try and catch. Alright. So I'm gonna go back to here just to reference this to just see how I did it last time, how I surrounded it in a try or catch. So let's see. Yep, press settings, and this is how I surrounded it right here. So started it with a do block, and then the parentheses, and then catch, and then you can get the error there. So let's try it. So we're gonna try it in do first. Put that in there, and then catch, and then we'll just do logout error, just in case there's an error. And if there is one, then we'll just print the error. And if not, then we'll just sign out. And then, alright. Let's see, let's try and run it, see if the error will go away. Nope, still wants it. I think this is, or let's see, let me go back. So we're gonna try fire off that sign out. And yeah, I think that's what I did. So let me see what's wrong in this one. Let me retype it. Fire off dot sign out. Let's see what this error is. Call can throw but is not marked with try. Oh, I just forgot the try right before it. Alright. Oh, I'm running it, but we're not done yet. So if it does actually sign out the user, then we're gonna go down here and we're gonna go to our login page. Just like we did here. So we can copy and paste this that we did earlier. Copy. And that's in our view did appear. And then we're gonna just simply put that under there. All right. See, everything should look the same. All right. Now, one thing that we weren't doing is now we want to just present this alert controller. So self.present. That's how we show other view controllers. And we're going to show the alert controller. It's called alert. Animated, we'll say true. Completion, we'll do nil. All right. And so we actually need to go to our main dashboard because we were doing a manual segue. We just need to take that away. So settings, we need to go here, and then we're going to cancel this triggered segue action. So we're going to cancel that, and then, yep, we might as well do it here too. Cancel that, run the app, and then let's check it out. All right. So this is Kate. We're going to go settings. This alert controller shows up, and we're going to press sign out. It's going to sign out the user, and we're on our login page now. So now let's run our app, and let's check out the other thing that we did. All right. And you see it went straight to the login page because there's no user signed in. But if there was one and we ran the app, then it would have went back to our home page. So I'll just log in again. Whoops, and it didn't work. And actually that's another thing we can fix. We want to show if it failed to log in, we want to show the user why it failed. So we'll just do it like this. We'll go to our sign up page, and let's see, sign up button clicked. So we're going to say, so this is what's going to do if the error is nil, but say that the error isn't nil. So we'll just say else, and then we're just going to say, let's just say, we'll just do another alert controller. So instead of typing it out, I'm just going to go back to view controller and just copy and paste this old one. So start from let alert controller, and the action, and the present. Copy all that and bring it to sign up. Bring it down to the else. So this means that there is an error. We'll do let error equals, we'll just call it error signing up. And then instead of this action, we can actually erase all this, and we're going to go, instead of dot default, we'll just do dot, I think it should be destructive. Alright, and that should just it should just dismiss the controller. Except we're not going to call it sign out. Actually, no, we're not doing it like that. We're doing it like this. We'll just add action. We'll go back to default, and then we're just going to call it OK. And then what we're going to do here, we're just going to do alert. We're going to do dot dismiss true and nil. Run the app, and we also want to do that in login in case there's an error logging in. So we can basically, we can copy this, present, go to login, and then sign in. If error equals nil, that means there's no error. But let's go to else, which means that there was an error. We'll just do error logging in instead. All right, and let's run this, and let's see. Alright, should be popping up soon. And I don't know why I did that, but I'm just gonna run it again. And this time it should work. It does that sometimes. Alright. Now I'm gonna go, alright, this is the login page. I'm gonna go, let's say, login a random user. This user is not in our database, random password. Try to log in, and it's gonna show us right here. It's gonna say error logging in. And then we're gonna go to sign up. Let's say we have the full name, and we have the username and the password. That's all fine. But we try to sign up the user with an invalid email. Like, let's say, just that.com. There's no @ symbol at all. Try to sign up. It's going to say error signing up. Let's go here. It's going to say let's say Gmail. I mean, it doesn't have to be Gmail. It could be at hotmail.com. I don't even know if Hotmail is still a thing. And sign up, and then I'll actually sign up this time. Another thing I noticed is sometimes the keyboard is not dismissing, and you can't get to this send button down here because the keyboard is there. So a way to fix that is to add this method to all your classes that have a keyboard in them, so that you can just click anywhere and then they'll just disappear. So first thing you got to do is add these two methods here, these functions. I call it hide keyboard when tapped around. And then what we're doing is just adding a tap gesture recognizer. So anytime you tap this screen, it's going to go to the selector and it's going to run this function right here, which I call dismiss keyboard. So the function dismiss keyboard, all it's going to do is just self.resign first responder. So that just means it's just going to take away the keyboard. And so let tap, that's the tap gesture recognizer. And then for the selector, you just do this function is the one you want to run when you do that. And so this one's called send message.dismiss keyboard. But say you put it in your login, then you would call it login.dismiss keyboard, and so on for sign up. And yep, we did it down there, sign up.dismiss keyboard. So that's just one way to just get the keyboard to go away when you click anywhere. And so those are the few bugs that I've seen so far. Can't think of any others right now, but if there's any other ones or anything that you need clarified, or you just need me to do a follow-up tutorial on anything, just let me know. Just comment down below. So this is the end of this tutorial. So make sure to just subscribe to this YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter and download my app SportsFit on iOS and give me feedback on it and let me know how you like it and how I can make it better. Thank you.